Good morning, Virgo. Virgo, I need you to sit down for this one. And if you're already sitting, I need you to sit differently. Not the sitting of someone bracing for more, not the sitting of someone who has learned to receive every piece of news with their shoulders already up around their ears. Sit like someone who is about to hear something. They've been waiting to hear for a very long time because what came through for you, what I've been sitting with before pressing record, is not what I expected. And I've learned in this work not to project, not to assume, but this one arrived with a specific quality that I cannot ignore and would not do you justice by softening. So I'm not going to soften it. Something is shifting in your relationship with struggle, and it might be more permanent than you've allowed yourself to imagine. First layer, and Virgo, this one is specifically for you. Because of all the signs, you are the one who works, not in the casual sense, in the particular, almost compulsive sense of someone who has internalized deeply, maybe painfully, the belief that rest must be earned, that ease must be justified, that you are only allowed to stop when everything on the list is done. And the list is never done because you keep adding to it, because stopping feels dangerous, because somewhere along the way you learned that your value was tied to your output. Uh, I want to ask you something, and I want the honest answer, not the answer you'd give someone asking casually, not the fine, not the managing, the real one. When was the last time you felt genuinely, completely, guiltlessly at ease? Not recovering from something, not preparing for something, just at ease in your body, in your life, without the background hum of everything that still needs doing. If you're struggling to remember, that's information. That's the answer. And it might be why what's coming feels almost impossible to believe. Because what's coming is the thing you've been working toward without fully letting yourself picture it. The version of your life where the grinding stops, where the constant output finally meets its return, where you wake up in the morning and the first feeling isn't obligation, it's possibility. Second layer, the soft life. And I want to be honest about what this means because it doesn't mean what fear tells you it means. It doesn't mean laziness. It doesn't mean giving up. It doesn't mean you stop being you. Stop being the capable, meticulous, quietly extraordinary person that Virgo energy produces. It means something different. It means that the season of proving yourself might be ending. The season of working twice as hard for half the recognition. The season of being the most reliable person in every room and somehow still being the one who has to fight for what should have been given freely. That season, with its particular exhaustion, its particular invisibility, might be completing itself. Um, and what replaces it, if what I'm sensing has any truth to it, is something that has your name on it in a way that nothing generic ever could. Not just financial ease, though that may be part of it, something deeper than money. The ease of being in the right place, the ease of your effort finally matching your environment, the ease of not having to translate yourself into a language that doesn't fit just to survive in spaces that were never built for you. That ease is different from anything you've tasted before. And I think on some level, in some quiet interior place, you can already feel it approaching, like a change in temperature, like the particular quality of air, just before something breaks open. Third layer, the work you've already done. And Virgo, this part matters because the soft life that's approaching is not arriving randomly. It's not luck in the passive sense. It's the particular return on an investment so long and so consistent that most people would have stopped making it years ago. Think about what you've put in, not just professionally, though that alone would be remarkable, but personally, the inner work, the choosing to keep going on the days when stopping felt like the only reasonable option, the standards you maintained when lowering them would have been so much easier, the integrity you kept in situations that didn't deserve it, the care you extended to things and people that didn't always extend it back. All of that, every invisible, unacknowledged, unrewarded piece of it has been accumulating, building toward something. And what it's been building toward is not another chapter of the same struggle. It's the chapter where the struggle finally justifies itself. The harvest is a real thing. And Virgo, you have been planting longer than anyone knows, longer than you've gotten credit for, in soil that wasn't always cooperative, in seasons that weren't always kind. And something about this particular window of time feels like the ground is finally ready to give back. Fourth layer, what the soft life actually feels like when it arrives for a Virgo. Because here's what I know about you, and this is specific, so stay with me. When ease arrives for someone like you, the first response isn't always joy. Sometimes the first response is suspicion. That particular Virgo instinct to check the fine print, to look for what's wrong, to find the catch, because ease has arrived before. Briefly, teasingly, and then evaporated. And you remember what that cost you. So when this arrives, when the relief starts to become real, when the softness starts to settle in a way that doesn't immediately disappear, I want you to try something that might go against every instinct you have. Don't audit it. Don't immediately start looking for the reason it can't be real. Don't shrink it before it's had the chance to show you its full size. Just receive it the way you've received every hard thing, fully, completely, without running. Receive this the same way, with your whole self, without apology, without the instinct to immediately redirect it toward someone else who needs it more. It's yours. It was assembled for you. It has your fingerprints on every piece of it. Let it be yours. I want to give you permission, and I mean this genuinely, Virgo, permission to picture it, the soft life, whatever that looks like specifically for you, not the generic version, your version, the one with the specific details that only you know, the morning that starts without dread, the financial breath, that specific exhale of someone who checks their account and doesn't feel their stomach drop, the work, if there is work, that feels like expression instead of survival, the space around your days that isn't immediately filled with the next obligation. Picture it not as a fantasy, as a destination, one that might be closer than the current version of your life has been allowing you to believe. Because here's the thing about Virgo energy that even Virgo sometimes forgets: you are extraordinarily good at building things for other people, at making other people's visions real, at showing up completely for situations and people that needed exactly what you carry. Maybe it's time to build something for yourself. Maybe whatever is shifting right now, whatever door is moving, whatever opportunity is assembling itself in the background of your ordinary days, is the universe finally, unambiguously building something with your name on the door. You may never work the same way again. Not because you'll stop, but because what's coming might change what work feels like entirely. From obligation to choice, from survival to expression, from proving to simply being. Welcome, Virgo. Not to something you stumbled into, to something you built with every hard day you survived and kept going anyway. The soft life isn't coming for everyone, but it might be coming for you. And the fact that something in you already knows that, already feels that, is the first sign that you're ready to receive it. Rest is coming, Virgo. Real rest. The kind you actually deserve. Finally,